Hello, fire signs. This is for fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we are looking into the energies of the Gemini solar eclipse that is happening today, June 10th. So we're going to start with Aries. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Just see what may be coming up for you. So we are beginning a new 6-month cycle with this eclipse. So I just want to get an idea what's coming up. These are highly fated times, so miracles are very possible. So let's see what's going on. Aries, sun, moon, and rising around the Gemini new moon eclipse. Show me the energy around the Gemini new moon eclipse. We have patience in the reverse. So Aries, this is pretty typical for your energy. Aries, we don't tend to want to wait for things. We want them right now. I have an Aries moon, so I can relate. So Aries, you're really wanting something and wanting it now. Show me the challenging energy that's present for Aries, sun, moon, and rising. We have indecision in the reverse. So, alright, I'm going to pull what's the helpful, positive energy here for Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Third chakra, Archangel Shamuel. This is our solar plexus chakra. This is our power. Our, oh my goodness, I can't talk. It's like our center of power. Okay, it's our strength. So Aries is a very strong fire sign. It's definitely a presence to the Aries. Aries is the baby of the zodiac. So I mean, you ever see an upset Aries? It's kind of like a child in a temper tantrum. So I'm not trying to sit here, I'm not picking on you. Like I said, I have an Aries moon. Trust me, I know. But it looks as though there's a hard decision that needs to be made here. And you're feeling helpless because you want to see this all come through for you successfully. What's needed is some patience, of course, here at the center of the reading, which Aries isn't really feeling at the moment. You're feeling helpless in this choice. You feel it's like you feel helpless as you wait for things to come together. All right, I've already shuffled these pretty good, so let me just get right into the tarot. Show me the energy Aries is in leading up to the eclipse. We've got the star. This is Aquarius energy. This is all about being hopeful. So while you are in this in-between time where you're feeling helpless, it is important to remain hopeful that everything is going to work out for you in your favor. What's the overriding energy here of the star? The chariot. Okay, that's Cancer energy. I'm noticing a lot of duality popping up here. You may be facing some major decisions here, and you're really unsure which path to take. But either way, it seems as though you're already moving quickly in a specific direction. Although I feel as though you're already moving on this path, although you are unsure if it's the correct point. So if you're going back and forth, that's actually slowing your progress. So if you have not made a clear decision yet, it is important to quiet the mind and let that come to you. Past energy is the Ten of Cups, so this is the happy family card. So this may very well be a decision that is affecting your family, your family's happiness and health. Alright, so future energy, we've got the Strength card. This is Leo energy. Show me future energies for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Knight of Cups. What's going on here, Aries? Future energy for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Hierophant, Aries. Some of you may be suddenly proposed marriage to, or perhaps wanting to take your relationship into further commitment. And you may be wondering if this is the right choice for you. What is heavy on Aries' mind? I keep forgetting to pull this card. I don't know why. What is heavy on Aries' mind? The King of Swords. Air sign energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe needing to have an honest conversation here. Sorry, make sure you can see these. Spiritual messages and guidance for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising around the new moon eclipse. The High Priestess. King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. I like this energy, Aries. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment card. Okay, so this is all about second chances. You may be, for some of you, revisiting. Some of you, we are in Mercury retrograde. The exes do tend to come back. So some of you may be contemplating if a reunion with your children's parent, a relationship that you may go back and forth with. This typical Mercury retrograde energy. We are in eclipse energy, which is all about fated events. So sometimes if you are in a high level soulmate relationship, which soulmate relationships have this beautiful reputation, and they really are very beautiful. It is beautiful, it's lovely, but they are challenging. Sometimes we have a lot of karma that we purge with these soulmates. So if you yourself are carrying anything within you that's holding you back, your partner will mirror that out of you, and therefore it will create challenges, which, as long as everything is handled responsibly, will also lead to healing. So for some of you, this is a deepening of a commitment to somebody. It's interesting. Now, Aries isn't the type to give their power away, but I am feeling the need to say, don't give your power away. You are not helpless in this situation. For some of you, you may feel like the connection that we're looking at is one that you're helpless to, that you can't seem to ever fully walk away. And maybe there's a reason for that. Alright, so let's get into this here. So the Star and the Chariot here, Aquarius energy and Cancer energy, this is all about things moving forward. There may be a situation that you remained hopeful that eventually things would move forward in a healthy, positive direction. And what's heavy on your mind, the King of Swords, again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is an honest king. He's truthful. He speaks his mind. He can be a bit emotionally detached. He tends to lean in towards logic more than his feelings. So he's a logical king. So this is what's heavy on your mind. I will be pulling some clarifiers with the past energy, the Ten of Cups, and then the future energy. This to me is all about marriage and perhaps a marriage proposal, furthering a deepening of commitment after a period where, oh my gosh, you can't even see, I'm sorry. So a deepening, a furthering of a commitment after a period of, well, healing. So one or both of you may had some ego that needed to be tamed in order for this to come together. And it may just be very fated here for the two of you. Could be dealing with, we've got Taurus energy, Cancer energy, Aquarius energy, we've got Pisces energy, we've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So these are just a few of the energies that are present. Take them if it resonates. Otherwise, we're just looking at the energies of the card. Now, we've got a handful. The court cards can represent people. So there may be choices that need to be made here. Or somebody is just needing to... I'm going to pull the clarifiers here so we can kind of get a more clear story. I'm reading for a wide range of people, so again, it's hard to try to decipher many storylines, so I try to talk through as many as I feel. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, then it's not your story. Check your sun, moon, and rising. Alright, so what is going on here with the Star and the Chariot for your current energy? Remaining hopeful and things are moving in a positive direction. We've got the Moon, and so this is a new Moon eclipse reading, so a lot of unknowns right now, a lot of hidden things going on behind the scenes that you may not even be fully aware of. The Five of Swords. So there may have been conflicts here in the past, and somebody walked away. It was like some slightly immature energy present, wanting to move on and heal from this. All right, so as I had mentioned just a little bit ago about how soulmates tend to purge, mirror from each other and purge a lot of this, negativity that's been kind of buried. So there very well may have been a fight, an argument, a separation after some conflict between you and a soulmate. And the Moon seems to be doing its magic, as well as the Mercury retrograde, and maybe bringing you two back together to work through some of this. All right, what is it that's heavy on Aries' mind? The Strength card is out again. This is Leo energy. Definitely overcoming something. Could be pointing to Leo season, which may be a significant time period for you, so end of July and into August. But I really feel as though what's really needs to happen here is there needs to be an honest conversation about the ego drives that seem to be separating you two. Can these be overcome? Can you two put ego aside and honor the soul ties that you have? Because that's really what it's all about. You two may keep bumping into each other until you're both at an appropriate level where you two can match each other. Otherwise, if one of you is still stuck in ego while the other is growing and healing. You will continue to not come together until you're both healed to a certain vibration. But this is what's heavy on your mind. Now we do have the King of Swords here. So the King is willing to sit and, negotiate and have an honest conversation. Again, he is a bit emotionally detached. And this is what's heavy on your mind, Aries. So Aries, are you ready to look at your ego drives as well? Now this seems to be a two-way street, two people who both need to take a good hard look. Past energy is the Ten of Cups, so you two may have children together, or a child, or you two just, it's like you two, you're each other's the one that you two see each other, you see yourselves with each other, and you may have been in a long-term relationship. So let's clarify the Ten of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles is out again. So one of you may actually be involved in a committed relationship outside of this, possibly. Just for some of you, not for all of you. But for many of you, yes, this was somebody that you were with in a long-term relationship. The Six of Swords. So there was a period, there was a rough patch, some arguments. And I think, I feel as though you two have been in separation. And in that time, if you two have both taken and prioritized your own healing, then I very well see coming back together. And I see you two, well, I think you really deeply, truly love each other. You're not feeling as though either one of you can leave each other. It's like you went through separation. You were probably both very angry at each other, but you never really fully moved on or left. Page of Wands, it's like passion reignited. I see an offer coming forward. I see a passionate and romantic offer. I mean, I see like a fun, beautiful date, a marriage proposal, passion. Okay, so the Four of Swords. So you choose, it feels as though you both want this. And you're not really leaving. You may not be quite communicating the truth to each other yet. So what I'm really feeling needs to happen is some really honest communication, and just honesty. Somebody maybe, yeah, I feel as though you two may still be in separation, but you're both thinking very hard about how to move forward. Can we move forward? You're both being quiet right now, but you're both thinking a lot. So show me spiritual guidance, the Knight of Pentacles with the High Priestess, the King of Cups, clarifying the King of Cups, and the Fool. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So we do have several repeating cards. The Chariot is Cancer energy, and it's all about movement, home and family, possibly moving towards each other. There may be distance between the two of you. It's like things need to move forward. This is like, feels to me like this is destiny. You two are made for each other. But then, like I had mentioned, you can't be together while you are still healing. And I mean, when we're talking about soulmate relationships, you may even be going into past lives together. You may be healing from things that you don't even realize you're healing from. Well, it's kind of a karmic, fated type of a relationship. Now, as long as you two are both on a path of growth, then yes, you can come together. I do feel as though you two, you're just going to keep, it's like you guys are traveling, you're journeying together. You come together and you separate, you come together, you separate. And, in those moments where you are in the separation from each other, a lot of individual growth is possible. So, High Priestess is the moon. She is the tarot reader of the zodiac. She's very intuitive, very quiet, and she really listens to her intuition. So she may be intuitively feeling this offer coming towards her. She may know. She may know. She knows what time it is. I have an Aries moon, so some of this is really kind of hitting home for me. I hope it is for you as well. Sometimes I don't get messages through these general readings, but today I'm feeling it. The King of Cups. The King of Cups. The masculine energy here in this relationship, he loves you, whether it be, a man and a woman, two women or two men, it doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us, all of us. Love is love, okay? So perhaps there are two kings here. This is for somebody, for some Aries out there. Okay? But yes, there's love here. There is deep love. Somebody's really realizing, their feelings and ready to honor their feelings. The Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. So, the Queen of Pentacles, she's not a very impulsive queen. She is practical. She is nurturing. She needs to make sure her kingdom is taken care of. Her kingdom, your home. So for this queen to take this leap of faith, she would really have to be very comfortable and at peace. So can this king offer this queen stability and a future? And can this move forward and be grounded? I feel as though the feminine energy here is, well, I don't want to say more mature, but perhaps more practical. But I do feel as though there is a deepening of a commitment, possibly even marriage, a renewing of vows, a moving back in together, and cleaning up after a period of separation. So very soulmate energy here for Aries. No surprise to me, because eclipses are highly fated and they do bring soulmates together. Don't fight this. If you truly love each other, then make this work. Okay? Alright, so that's for Aries. Okay, we are on to Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Messages for Leo around the new moon eclipse happening today, July 10th. Alright, so this is triggering a 6-month cycle, the beginning of a 6-month cycle. So highly fated events around these times. So we're just kind of going to dig in and see, checking into the energy that's present for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Thinking Man. This did come out in the reverse, Leo. So air sign energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, which you may have in your chart. This may be someone that you are dealing with. Somebody may be being a bit quiet right now, not speaking, in a possibly a negative frame of mind, focusing on the worst case scenarios. Show me the challenging energy present for Leo. We have the Thinking Woman. So we have the Thinking Man and the Thinking Woman out together. This may be someone you are dealing with that you are not speaking to. You're not agreeing. You're not on the same page. Maybe two people who are experiencing some difficulty during this time. So show me the blessings, the positive energy, walking away in the reverse. Alright. We may be picking up relationship stuff with the fire signs today. Okay. Let's make sure you can kind of see these a little bit. Okay, Leo. Well, walking away in the reverse. You may be. So one aspect of eclipse season is it will remove from your life those who are not destined to be on your path anymore. So there may be separations during this time. Excuse me. It is notorious. We are in Mercury retrograde right now, making communication very difficult as well. Some of you just may not be speaking and perhaps even like threatening to break up. Like, I'm going to leave, but I don't think either one of you are actually leaving. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so current energy for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising around the new moon eclipse. The Three of Cups. So this is a card of celebration, going out, having fun. Somebody in this situation may be going out too much and your partner's not having it, not pleased. Leo does like to go and have fun, and Leo is comfortable being the center of attention. Overriding energy. The World, which represents Saturn, Father Time, rules and structures and lessons. So some of you are needing to be a bit more responsible, perhaps. Some of you may, being a bit careless. What's heavy on Leo's mind? Eight of Pentacles, work, money, being focused, being responsible. Okay, there may be just, if this isn't a relationship spread and we're not speaking on two people, it may just be needing to really get really clear on your priorities right now, Leo. Okay, needing to be very clear about You know, where do I see myself? Like, you know, what is my future going to look like? But you're focused on work. Show me past energy. Judgment. Judgment represents Pluto. This is all about karmic lessons. Some of you may have gotten in trouble, perhaps, and you're doing community service. And you're learning some hard lessons. You're kind of needing to leave some bad habits behind. So that's a message for somebody. Some of you, this is a separation of a relationship. Perhaps somebody could possibly be a third party involved in this. Somebody wasn't being very respectful or responsible to their partner, perhaps. It's the future energy for Leo. Future energy for Leo. The Ace of Wands, new beginning. New beginnings. Future energy. The Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So we certainly have something to celebrate here. I'm hearing a storyline of a Leo who was in a bit of trouble and is like getting off of probation, perhaps. So that's for somebody out there. So you're celebrating completing something challenging that you've worked very hard at. And you're really starting to see everything pay off for you. So that's for some of you. But either way, I mean, it does look like improvement. You know, it's like a new leaf is turned. You have a new vitality towards you. It's like all your hard work is paid off. And you get to celebrate. I mean, this was probably a very challenging experience for you that really challenged your way of thinking. All right, so for some of you, for some of you that were having problems in a relationship, I see that being overcame. So that's for, you know, take it as it resonates. Different for everybody. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I always yawn when I read tarot. It's so weird. Alright, show me please spiritual guidance and spiritual messages for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Star, which is Aquarius energy. It's all about remaining hopeful that things will even out for you. Or wishing upon a star. The Knight of Cups. So, love and romance, that's water sign energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the Lovers. Oh, Gemini energy. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. Alright, so some of you are very money focused. Okay, you've got a lot going on. You know, you're kind of going back and forth between something. Possibly between a choice in love. Possibly you're kind of like leaving an old situation behind to embark on something new. Really having needed to let go of the past in order to move into the future. Your spiritual guidance and messages. We've got the Star, the Knight of Cups, and the Lovers. So this is lovely, beautiful energy. Perhaps, so this is again triggering the beginning of a 6-month cycle, okay? Some of you are really needing to leave the past in the past in order to bring in, you know, your true partner. It's like, I feel like I'm speaking to somebody right now who's, you know, just kind of stayed in their situation, maybe because of money and responsibilities, you know, but just not being happy and fulfilled, not being on the same page with your partner. And it's like you may have even separated from them, but perhaps still kind of had a link to each other, and you just never fully moved on. You may have dated a little bit but never taken anything seriously, but you are ready to fully close this chapter. And what the universe, God, the divine source, whatever you believe in, is saying by ending and really closing this chapter, your true soulmate will have a chance to come in. Okay? So whether that's like happening right now, or whether, you know, this is to happen within these 6 months, this is different for everybody. Okay, let's do a little bit of clarifying to see what is going on for Leo. We got the 3 of Cups in the World. So the 6 of Swords, moving on from something. You know, really, really just moving on and choosing peace. You may have been numbing yourself for quite a while. And, you know, it's just like you were numbing yourself, and in that numbing, you were never fully choosing to fully move on. It just kind of left you in a stagnant state. But here you go. Ace of Swords, the truth. Sword of truth. And honesty. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So there's brand new beginning here for you, Leo. You're really going to be closing a chapter and putting it behind you. Okay. So again, this is a story. There's a lot of storylines here. So if this doesn't resonate with you, check your sun, moon, and rising signs. What's heavy on Leo's mind is money, work, saving. The Page of Cups. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this is like romance, like a sweet, loving gesture or offer, possibly an apology even. So let me pull another card on that. The 8 of Swords. So some of you were absolutely numbing yourself and feeling quite stuck and unsure of what the proper way to move forward would be. So you're thinking about getting unstuck. Like you're very aware of this right now, right? Like you're feeling this change happening. Some of you maybe this may be pertaining to like career, where you're wondering, oh, we got the 9 of Swords just popped out, so that's a card of anxiety, worrying too much. It's like worrying about closing this chapter out is preventing you from fully moving forward. So past energy, we have the Judgment. Whoops. Okay. Gosh. The 9 of Pentacles with the Judgment card. Some of you, this is speaking to after, like, I feel like a lot, okay, so for some of you, you've been separated from a partner. and you've been single and content, and then it's like there's a new beginning on the horizon, but you got to get out of this, like, this, like, autopilot that I'm feeling here for you. It's like, you know, you deserve better. You know, it's like you worked really hard. Okay, here's a story for somebody. You separated. You've worked really hard for yourself. You've really focused on career, finances. And it's like, are you afraid of losing it all again, perhaps? So you just get in this, like, the walls are up type of a thing. So that's, I don't know, that's a story for someone out there. Moving into the future, we have the Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, these are both soulmate energies about, I mean, your divine partner, you know. With some energies, it's like you meet somebody and then you just unexpectedly fall in love. But this type of energy is more of a deep, loving commitment, a soulful energy. Two people who choose each other because they complement each other so lovely and beautifully. So what's going on moving into the future? We have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is out twice, so celebration is certainly on the horizon. There may be a reunion possibly for some of you. Some things coming back together. For some of you, it's just like girls' trips. You know, like hanging out with your girls and having some wine, just letting loose. Some of you really are just needing to unwind. Totally, just need to unwind. You're a bit wound up tight, I feel, for some of you. And it's like you just need to, like, let loose and to get your mind right. The Knight of Swords and the Death card. So I definitely feel as though there is a chapter that is being closed out for good. Okay, you're choosing to permanently put something behind you in order to move forward into something else. Right, spirit guided messages. We've got the Star, the Five of Swords, which is conflict and arguing, the Seven of Wands, which is in the Sun. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment. So we've got the Judgment card twice. It's Pluto energy. Pluto rules Scorpio. Death is Scorpio energy. It's all about deep transformation. So there's a deep transformation happening here for Leo. There is a situation. Some of you may have gotten yourself in a situation, perhaps, or many situations, and it's like not fulfilling. Maybe part of the numbing process that you've gone through. And, you know, you're ready to really put some crap behind you. Close out a cycle. You're done with the karmic lesson. You don't need to go back through and repeat this lesson anymore. Some of you that I'm speaking to, it's like you just dragged your feet moving on from something. And it's like, it's done. The universe has been trying to close this chapter for you for quite some time. And it's like, it's done. You're done. Be done. Consciously, be done. Close the chapter. Move on to something else. Choose happiness. Choose happiness. The Lovers and the Sun. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. Happiness, joy, bliss. Some of you probably screwed up a good thing because you were numb, because you were dragging your feet, leaving behind a partnership, something you felt bound to. Perhaps it was, because of money, responsibilities, shared home, children, history. You were not choosing your own happiness. You were just on autopilot. And Leo, I really hope that you're being awakened to the truth, which is you deserve bliss and love and happiness and joy. These are our birthrights, and this is what we are meant to be. So the sun does rule Leo, and we are in a new moon eclipse, so this is activating something for you, Leo. So the next 6 months will be a bit of a cleanup period for you. Don't look back. Close this chapter, whatever it is, whatever the chapter is. It doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship. Some of you, this is toxic thinking, that you're just, and like, I just feel Leo in just this funky mood, just meh, and it's like, no. No, leave something. You got to drop that. If it's a behavior, just like a looking in the mirror and just being like, ugh, God, my summer body, and just, nah. I'm not even going to enjoy this summer because of how I look in my bikini. And it's like, stop. That's what needs to be dropped for somebody I'm speaking to. This could be a past relationship. This can be a mind frame, a mood. This could be a job, just whatever it is. Be done with it and shift. Because there are wonderful things and people that want to come into your life, Leo, that you deserve. And until you kind of clean up some of that heaviness, you're going to prevent your blessings from coming into you. So I hope that this makes sense to you. Again, I'm reading for a lot of people, so I feel a lot of different storylines come through. I do personal readings, so if you are interested, please contact me. All right, Leo, let's have a good summer, okay? All right, we are on to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Energies around the solar eclipse in Gemini. So solar new moon eclipse in Gemini, kicking off a new 6-month cycle here. So it's a highly fated time. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Got appreciation. This is in the reverse, Sag. So you may not be focusing on gratitude at the moment. You may be feeling quite unappreciated for your efforts. You may be kind of viewing things a little more on the gloomy side here. So what's some of the challenging energy? Adjacent possibilities. So you may be needing to leave a situation where you're feeling unappreciated, and looking into other options for yourself, and you may not really be enjoying this. Some of you, you're leaving a job, or you're feeling very just unappreciated for everything that you do. Show me the blessings. Show me the blessings for Sagittarius. Anxiety in the reverse, so it's good to see this card in the reverse. I mean, this choice is really stressing you out. This having to move, but you cannot stay where you are not appreciated. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Some of you, it's moving jobs, moving homes. Some of you, it's leaving a relationship. Some of you are kind of being forced to... I'm feeling work for a lot of you. It's like you're anxious about having to look for a new job, maybe. So that's for some of you. With the anxiety card in the reverse and your blessings, this is saying that, you know, this will lift. Alright, so what's the current energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? For the new moon eclipse, we've got the High Priestess, which is the moon, is intuition. She's the tarot reader. She is very quiet, intuitive, very knowledgeable. She holds the secrets of the universe. So overriding energy here. The moon, interestingly enough, very similar energies as the High Priestess, I said, does represent the moon. The moon represents Pisces energy, which is 12th house, Neptunian energy. So, Sag, this feels pretty deep. Like a deeply rooted, I don't know, something's coming up here for you. Some secrets are being revealed to you. Perhaps you've been feeling something is off for a while. And, you know, we are in eclipse energy and Mercury retrograde energy. Actually, the eclipse is happening on Mercury retrograde, so, or vice versa, whatever. They're all joined together in the sky, and secrets cannot remain hidden in this energy. So you are dealing with some skeletons, possibly. Skeletons in the closet. You know, this might not be easy to look at. What's heavy on your mind? What's heavy on your mind? The Four of Wands, which is a card of celebration of marriage. It's the 1111 card, soulmate, twin flame card. So, you know, you may be looking at this state of your union. I know that sounds so weird to say, but you may be looking at, you know, where things stand. You may, I will do some clarifying, but it's like you want that passion, you want that excitement, you know. Somebody who matches you. Show me past energy. The Seven of Pentacles. So you may have put a lot of work and effort into something, and it might, you know, it's like you were it's like you were stayed put, and you're like, I'm going to stay put here while things come together, and until this starts to pay off, until, you know, I see the fruits of my labor returned. And there may have been some deception that you may be finding out about, that things are really not going as well as you we're hoping. Future energy, the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be closing off here. Could very well have to do with finances, but for some of you in a business situation, in a business partnership, may have found out that somebody's been keeping from you. They haven't been fully honest about, I don't know, how much they were earning, spending, something along those lines. So that's for somebody. Show me future energy, the Tower. All right, show me future energy for Sagittarius. The King of Pentacles. Some of you have Earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So some stuff's about to go down. Someone's about to put their foot down on, in a sense. So the Tower, it's like, if something's being built on faulty ground, the Tower will fall. It's Mars energy. It's aggressive. It's well, it can be a surprise. And honestly, it's really not a surprise. The Tower is like one of those things. It's like if you just know something isn't right, but yet you continue to kind of just, you know, play with it, keep it in your life, whatever it is, the Tower will fall. It will crumble eventually. It was never meant to be. It can be a bit uncomfortable for those who are not expecting this Tower moment. So for some of you, though, it's like you need to boss up. If you feel as though you've been taken advantage of, you need to confront and stand in your ground. This very well may have to do with a job, with money, your home, business partnerships. Some of you, this is speaking on a relationship. So it's different for everybody. Take it as it resonates. All right, spiritual guidance and messages. The Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, money, possessions, things you can reach out and touch. Your home, your belongings, things like that. So a lot of you, this is around money. The Ace of Wands. The Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. It's Capricorn energy. So for some of you, yes, this is pertaining to your job. The Devil he's got a bad reputation. He can be quite sneaky, as we all know. He uses, you know, his force in a very negative way. So whatever this influence is, it's toxic energy. It's no good. You know, it's just straight ego. And it's deceptive. And I feel as though for some of you, you are finding out that somebody in your environment is just been up to no good. And, you know, this is not easy for you. Finding this out. Whatever this is, whatever move you're needing to make, this isn't easy, but it's the right thing and you know it. Spirit guided messages are urging you to not stay complacent for too long and to keep building, keep going. You can rebuild from this. You can, and actually you very well may come out of it stronger. Somebody's being closed off, though. There is a sense of being closed off and kind of like a little nervous, perhaps. You know, it's like after you get burned, you're a bit hesitant to, I I don't know, rebuild or trust again. Some of you, this is your own toxicity that we're speaking on. Alright, so let's clear this. Oh, excuse me. Do a little bit of clarifying here. So we have the High Priestess and the Moon for your current situation. So it's like you just, truths are being found out. The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, and Ten of Cups is about happy family bliss and fulfillment, like the ultimate fulfillment, ultimate happiness. It's an interesting energy because the Nine of Cups can be quite selfish, and he's really all about, you know, success on his own, about his wishes being fulfilled. The Ten of Cups is all about the family. So it is positive energy. Could it be that somebody was out for themselves and they were out for themselves and their, you know, for them and theirs, you know, like and it's like you're finding something out. Like they may have been out for themselves. Feels a little complex for sure, because I feel as though somebody in this situation seems to be sitting a little prettier than the other. Complex, Sag. Alright, what's heavy on your mind? The Three of Pentacles is back out, so building a future. Growth. You know, like something that can last, that won't crumble and fall apart. It's like the tower has to fall in order for you to build a stronger foundation. And although it's uncomfortable, you have got 3 4s in your reading. 444, divine guidance. You are on your divine path. So although you may be moving through some unpleasant energy, this is necessary to weed out that which is not going to last into the future. So in that sense, yes, the devil and the tower, like, you know, there's some of the you know, a little more heavier energies present in the tarot, but you can't keep building on faulty ground. It's going to fall anyway. What's not meant to be will fall away eventually. Better to get it done now, so you can get to rebuilding stronger foundations. 7 of Pentacles in the past. The Moon is back out. So again, I do feel secrets are being revealed to you. If this is not happening for you right at the moment, like I said, I'm looking into 6 months, a 6-month cycle, so things are going to be uncovered to you. Actually, the Moon is in the past energy, so I do believe that you are seeing things. You know, things are coming to light. Moving into the future, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords, so you may have, you know, found something, some news out very quickly and swiftly, like this is all happening really fast for you. The Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You know, she's, and then we got the 6 of Swords. So moving on from something, some emotional healing and balance. I do feel as though You know, I don't think that this was an easy thing for you, Sag, but it is what is right for your emotional well-being, for your physical well-being, for your wallet, for your family. Okay, so whatever is falling away is kind of, it just needs to. King of Cups. So we do have the King and Queen of Cups out together. This is an emotional, you know, connection. You may have a very supporting, loving partner who is, you know, being very supportive of you as things are kind of changing around you. The Tower's out again, so yeah, look at that. The Tower on the Ace of Wands. There's brand new beginning coming for you. You're going to be building, starting from the bottom, rebuilding a stronger foundation. This is just a hurdle, in a sense. This is just, I mean, we're in retrograde season. This go back, go over things. You're going back and going over things, doing a little cleanup. Got to get it done now, because either way it's going to get done. And then there you go, the sun. We have the sun and the moon together. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. That's your energy, Sag, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. The sun and the moon. We are doing an eclipse reading where the sun and the moon join together in the sky. So this is really triggering some deep, some heavy stuff. Sag, I feel for you. I feel like the last reading I did for you was really hard too. So this eclipse is happening opposite of your sun sign, or whichever placement that you're looking at. So Sagittarius is opposite of Gemini. So this eclipse is pulling stuff up and out for you. Things that you just were kind of, you just were not aware of, just weren't aware of it. And you're doing cleanup. With a heavy heart, you're doing cleanup. But I promise you that this is, if it's, you know, hard for you right now, in the future you'll be able to look back and know that this is exactly what needed to happen. Alright, so I really hope you got some messages here, Sag, and all of the fire signs. And take care.